Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. Another reality TV pair is no longer together. After weeks of speculation, Bachelor Grant Ellis has confirmed his breakup with Juliana Pasquarosa. Stay on this page to see the statement he issued when announcing the breakup. From the start, Bachelor Nation supporters were hesitant to cast Grant Ellis as the next Bachelor. He competed on Gen Trans season, but was eliminated before the hometown dates. Following his elimination, ABC proclaimed Grant as the new Bachelor. The news surprised fans. He didn't leave much of an impression on fans, or Jen, during his time on The Bachelorette. Throughout the season, he looked hesitant to commit to any of his contestants. During the season finale, he repeatedly assured eventual runner-up Lisha Gar that he loved her before sending her home. She chastised him throughout their split and again during the After the Final Rose special for leading her on. The network took advantage of Grant's hesitancy and depicted him as torn about proposing. However, he did propose to Juliana Pasquarosa. What should have been the best period in their lives was tainted by uncertainty, particularly over his love for Lisha. Season 29 of The Bachelor concluded in March with the proposal. Grant and Juliana quickly became the subject of breakup rumors, owing to the fact that they never seemed to spend time together. Juliana was also seen without her engagement ring multiple times. However, they declined to confirm the separation allegations. Until today. Grant Ellis took to social media on Friday to disclose that the relationship has ended, just 3 months after the proposal aired on television. He shared the devastating news on his Instagram story. "This is one of the hardest things I've ever had to write, but I want to share it honestly," said the article's author. He explained that he and Juliana had decided to discontinue their relationship. He said that they did not make the choice lightly, but had determined that they were not a good long-term match. Juliana Pasquarosa used Instagram story to discuss her thoughts about the split. Her statement echoed Grant's, indicating that they had decided to part ways. "Marriage is a commitment that we both still strongly believe in. After many honest conversations and reflections, we've decided that this chapter of our lives will continue on separate paths," she wrote. Another reality TV couple has officially called it quits, sending ripples through Bachelor Nation and reigniting conversations about the future of the franchise. Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa, the final couple from season 29 of The Bachelor, have confirmed their split just 3 months after the finale aired, and 8 months after Grant proposed to Juliana on a rainy October afternoon in Positano, Italy. What was intended to be a romantic conclusion to a dramatic season now feels like the final chapter of a story that never quite felt fully written. From the outset, fans were hesitant to embrace Grant Ellis as the lead. A 32-year-old medical sales rep from Indianapolis, Grant appeared on Gen Trans season of The Bachelorette but was eliminated before the hometown visits. At the time, his presence on the show made little impact. He was quiet, sometimes awkward, and seemed emotionally guarded. He wasn't exactly a fan favorite, and so when ABC abruptly announced that he would be the next Bachelor, social media erupted with confusion. "Wait, who is Grant again?" trended briefly on X, formerly Twitter, the day the casting was confirmed. Producers defended the move, claiming that Grant had quietly tested well with focus groups, and that viewers hadn't yet gotten the chance to see his true depth. But his selection set the tone for a season filled with questions about his readiness, his emotional availability, and most crucially, his ability to lead the show through its familiar, high-stakes conclusion, a proposal. The network played into that tension. From night one, Grant seemed uneasy, nervously fumbling through introductions and frequently retreating into his thoughts. He built slow connections, avoided drama, and, for weeks, refrained from saying the L word to anyone. Viewers began to wonder if he would propose at all. Despite a rocky start, Juliana Pasquarosa emerged as a quiet frontrunner around week 5. A 28-year-old high school counselor from Charleston, South Carolina, Juliana was poised, thoughtful, and appeared grounded compared to the show's more camera-ready personalities. She and Grant shared long, unhurried conversations about childhood, values, and the kind of future they imagined. Unlike some of the more dramatic contestants, Juliana rarely got involved in house gossip. Their chemistry built slowly but steadily, and by the time the overnight dates arrived, it was clear that Juliana was someone Grant deeply respected, even if he was still emotionally torn. The season's final episodes were dominated not by Juliana, however, but by Lisha Gar, a bold and charismatic contestant from Sacramento. Lisha brought out a different side of Grant, more playful, more passionate, and more visibly conflicted. During the finale, Grant told Lisha that he loved her multiple times before ultimately sending her home in a painful and controversial goodbye. Lisha didn't take the rejection quietly. In tears, she accused Grant of misleading her and questioned why he had confessed love if he wasn't going to choose her. The internet quickly took sides, with hashtags like #TeamLisha trending across social media platforms. By the time Grant got down on one knee for Juliana, the moment felt more somber than joyful. He delivered a proposal speech that, while technically romantic, was tinged with hesitancy. "I want to build a life with you," he said, as Juliana blinked back tears. "I can't promise that it will be perfect, but I want to try. I choose you." She accepted the proposal with grace, but the energy was muted. After the final rose revealed even more discomfort. Lisha returned to confront Grant once more, delivering a fiery rebuke about his treatment of her, and Juliana sat stiffly beside him, watching as the woman he nearly chose demanded answers. Still, they insisted they were in love. Grant and Juliana presented a united front, at least, at first. For a few weeks following the finale, they did the usual press circuit, appearing on Good Morning America, a few podcasts, and even sharing Instagram stories of date nights and travel. But fans quickly noticed something was off. The photos together became sparse. Paparazzi shots showed Juliana walking through an airport without her ring. When questioned, she brushed it off, claiming she had sent it back to get resized. Yet the distance between them became increasingly noticeable. In late May, Grant was spotted at a friend's wedding in Arizona, alone. Juliana was nowhere to be seen, and though he wore a suit and smiled for the camera, his expression looked subdued. Fans began speculating wildly online, with TikTok sleuths analyzing Juliana's posts for hidden messages. One user zoomed in on a now-deleted story of her with her dog, captioned "Me and the only man who's never let me down." Another pointed out that she had quietly unfollowed Grant's sister on Instagram. "This is one of the hardest things I've ever had to write," he shared in a somber Instagram story posted to his 620,000 followers. The white text sat against a black background, stark and emotionless. "Juliana and I have decided to end our relationship. This wasn't a decision we made lightly, and I want to make it clear that there's no animosity between us. We care deeply about each other and always will, but we've come to realize that we're not the best long-term match." Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.